Scrap. Calm down. Okay? We gotta make a video. You just gotta stay calm though. Okay, actually get up in your chair. You sit there. Sit. Okay, Lay. You stay there, okay? Listen, guys. This is gonna be kind of a talking at you video, but I really want you to watch the whole thing. I do have a compression test on the 305 motor that we're putting in the Camaro. Tearing it down, cleaning it up. But I feel like if you watch the whole, at least the whole intro, you'll see where I'm at, where we're going. And I need you to know that stuff so that we can all kind of come up with a game plan. We got a couple of trucks or a couple of projects that I want to kind of work with y'all on. You know, I want y'all to put some input in. You know, we got 84 viewers now, which is seriously kind of crazy for something that I'm doing just for fun. So thank y'all for watching. Check out the video. Happy New Year's. I got a little rundown list here of all the things I want to try to convey. Today is the 13th, so we haven't seen each other for what? 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I have done a little bit of work, so I'll show you what I have done, and then we'll just kind of, you know, talk about the new year. First of all, Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas if you didn't hear me say that before. In this new year, I hope you find peace. Turn off the news. You don't need it. Nothing on the other side of the world is going to be so pressing that you need to stay up to date on it. We have the world's strongest military. We have the world's greatest country. And that's really all you need to know about that. You know, pray for the guys in charge. Even if you don't agree with them, which for the most part, I don't agree with any of them. So, you know, pray for those guys. Let's worry about us in our neck of the woods and our neighbors, you know, and we can go from there. I hope your projects, if you have one started, start going well. Make you a good plan. You know what they say. Plan your work. Work your plan. That's the best way to do it. Save money. That's kind of probably one of my biggest themes, I hope, this year is don't do the square body again. We're probably $25 plus or minus $1,000 into the square body. So it's became quite expensive, and I you know, hindsight's 2020. I clearly could have done it cheaper and saved a lot of money in different aspects. So yeah, let's save a little money, get some good projects going, have some peace. Happy New Year's. Since we've seen each other last, we've had Christmas. Christmas went off without a hitch. Yeah, I work in the oil field for my daytime job. Everything's been kind of laid up a little bit, nothing too pressing. So we had a good Christmas where we actually got to all be home and see our families. I count that as win. I know, you know, some people get real stressed whenever it slows down, and I completely understand. But I've been through a couple of downturns now, so I think we just don't take it as a win. We got to spend time with our family for Christmas. This past week, I guess, officially, we went snow skiing in Purgatory, Colorado. If you want like a whole review on snow skiing in Purgatory, maybe comment that down below. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Definitely my favorite generic trip per year. There's a million other things in the world I haven't done yet, so I can't say it's my favorite thing to do in the world. It is probably my favorite thing that I do. You know, as a as a vacation.
Woo! Yeah, you did.
And that all probably started with my Papa Davis. Before I ever even knew about snow skiing, he was taking my family snow skiing. And I bring that up because Papa Davis passed away this past year, right after Christmas, actually. I don't want you to feel bad for him. He led an amazing life, a life well lived, with some incredible stories. And he had 4 kids. He had 13 grandchildren. He had 22 great grandchildren. He taught us well enough that although we were sad that he wasn't with us anymore, we handled ourselves with dignity. So, great job, Papa. And we're gonna get off the sad stuff. We got big things to do this year. We have to finish up the square body. You know, obviously we've already talked about it a bunch. We still got to change out the cam because it's not right. I got to find somebody to do a proper tune on it. Get the interior run together and get the 4-wheel drive connected properly. Front drive shaft I don't have. And then after that, just before Christmas, I was talking to Papa, and I was planning on driving up there to see him and showing off my work. You know, show him what I built. And so he passed away, and didn't get to do that. So I've decided, I think my secondary plan is I'm gonna try and drive it all over the nation to my 13 cousins and show them. And y'all failed. I don't know why y'all failed. That was funny though. So anyway, I got a cousin that's in Seattle, a cousin in Montana, Tennessee, obviously Texas, and Louisiana. Anyhow, we're a well-traveled family, to say the least. But I think that probably would be super fun to do. Like, take a 5-day weekend and try and hit, everybody in one direction and make it back. So that's kind of the plan for that. Obviously, I'm going to continue to daily drive my square body whenever I'm on days off and whatnot. The white Camaro sitting, over there in a pile of Christmas stuff and still missing a motor. We want to get the motor transmission mated back together, put back together, and then we want to have that capable of daily driving by March 25th, which is my daughter's 15th birthday. That was the whole premise of the car. I thought I would download the GoPro app to be able to run this GoPro while I'm sitting here talking to y'all, and it is wearing me out. I don't know what the heck's going on. Anyway, March 25th, my daughter's birthday. We want to be able to daily drive this thing from then forwards. We want it to be her first car because she actually bought the 1984 Camaro with her own money, and she wants me to restore that to be her first true car. So we thought, well, we'll get another one. She can drive it. Long story short, we got lots of Camaro stuff to do. And then I think y'all have probably already seen that we got a 4-door dually, flatbed, some kind of cool old school. Let me show you the paperwork. I thought there was a deal showing exactly who put the bed on it and whatnot, but it was a the incomplete vehicle style. So it is a cabin chassis truck initially, and then somebody put the Western Hauler style bed on it. They put the paint matching stripes. Um, Obviously, we got to get cleaned up to see how much of that we can save. Hopefully, we get to save a whole bunch of it. It's pretty neat though, man. It had a quite in detail um, stereo system in it. It had amps and upgraded speakers and I think 210 boxes in the back, which just looking at this paperwork, I would guess was probably early 90s, maybe. I can't tell for sure. Anyhow, so on that one, I think the plan is we're gonna get it cleaned up. I got to get a title for it, so it was given to me. It has no title, so we got to make sure that that's gonna work. And if that does work, then we are going to, at that point, I'm going to start taking polls from y'all. I want to have y'all's input. What are we gonna do with this square body, right? So. In my mind, in my vision, I don't know if y'all watch Road Rally Rescues, but Vice Grip Garage built a red 4-door or 2-door dually. They dropped it, put it on bags, and I thought that was it looks great, right? So I'm thinking in my vision, something to that effect, but maybe if we're fortunate enough to be able to keep this paint job together, maybe just a clear coat on the paint, and then obviously we have to put a driveline in it that would be capable of, carrying the family around, maybe dragging a gooseneck every now and again. It's probably not going to be work, but I'd like to build it capable of it. So that's where we're at. I have just got done watching the videos that I put together while I was, while we were taking the Christmas season off and New Year's season off. This first one is a real quick cleanup. I'll throw that down, let y'all see that. And then the next one is an engine compression test. And then I think I tear the motor down. So yeah, let's go backwards to go forwards, and then I'll see y'all at the end. I'm not sure when this footage will come out, but I figured, even though I don't think I'll post anything else for the rest of the year, the garage still has to get cleaned up. I'm still gonna do some odds and ends, so I figured I'd probably just kind of keep a running tally of that. Starting with a little housekeeping, where I got Christmas piled up right underneath where y'all are. And then of course, when we were chasing the light problem, I was digging through all my leftover wiring. I pretty much kept all the wiring and stuff from the square body, just so that I, if I needed a fitting or a bulb or whatever, hopefully I would have it. So anyway, I need to put all that up, odds and ends. So I think I'll put you on a time lapse. I'll get this place cleaned up, and then I'll just kind of splice all these together as a one cohesive thought. I doubt it. Most of the time my thoughts get cut off mid-sentence. So let's get to work. Alright, so it's Christmas Eve. My neighbor just got his Mustang back up and running. He's got like an 84-ish Mustang. Which made me want to get back over here and get back to work. One of the things I wanted to do to this motor before we redress it is get a compression test. Just make sure we got something to work with. So we're going to do a quick compression test, and then we might start tearing stuff down, seeing what all we need to actually replace. You got a paint marker?
Ooh, you best play rattling.
No. Oh, that's a lot. One. The rest of them stay in order, so it doesn't matter after that.
Okay. I'm gonna get in the shower here pretty soon.
Alright, love you too. Now let me show you. Alright, so before I pulled the spark plugs off, I just put a little paint marker right there on the number 1. And then that way I don't have to refine top dead center for number 1 to reassemble them. We'll call that 140. We're going to call that one like 138. Right at the same. Call it 138. We'll call that one 140. Just over 140, we'll call it 142. Same, 142. 140. This one didn't quite make 130, but it's bleeding down, so we may have a leaky valve on that one. I snugged it up. It doesn't seem to be bleeding now, so we're gonna call it we'll call it 132. So that's that. There is our compression test on all 8 cylinders. All right, now that we got the compression test done, I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing some stuff off of here, see what all we find. Starting with this custom bolt. I don't know if you can tell or not, but that is not right. I don't know what's going on there. They got some kind of crazy washer on it, and then the drain bolt itself has one flat side, so I'll get that out of there. Probably need a new drain bolt. All right, and with YouTube magic, all this is done. Of course, it's been done for infinity and beyond. Christmas is obviously over. All the Christmas lights are just sitting there. Get all this junk off of here. We just got back from our vacation, so the you know, everything's out. You know, work truck was dead, had to jump it. Vacuum's out because we had to get cleaned up, you know, clean up the 4Runner after we got back. All right. The big reveal. All right, here you go. I've got her tore down. I felt like the timing set was a little bit weak or a little bit loose, so we went ahead and pulled that off. I've already started taping off a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about the intake. This one a little grimy, but you know that's all the running gear off the deal. I don't know about the exhaust. I kind of want to just stay with factory exhaust, except for I don't want the true factory. I want like the replacement. So whenever I had a race car, we ran factory exhaust manifolds, but they didn't have all the crap on them, you know, all the emission stuff from the 80s. So anyhow, all the valves felt pretty good. You know, we got some crust buildup and whatnot, so we got to get that cleaned up. But everything, all in all, seems pretty solid, right? So, you know, nothing too terrible to we can't clean up and get ready to go. I did buy a whole bucket of wrenches. For like 20 bucks, not a bad deal. I mean, it's probably 15 pounds worth of tools. So that was kind of a nice find. And that's it. We got a big old mess to clean up. We got all the Christmas stuff back into the attic. We gotta get the shop cleaned back up so I can move around again. And then we gotta get working on this Camaro. We gotta get this thing took care of in what, 2.5 months, which is kind of exactly what I thought it would be. So we can get it up and running, ready for my daughter. We got to get the square body took care of because I want to take a road trip in it. That would be pretty cool. If you're still watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Tell your buddies, follow, subscribe, do all whatever. I don't know. Do that stuff if you can. With the help of my brother, my neighbor, and I just built a in-cowl hood for his Mustang. I'll put like a picture in right here. That was pretty neat. Obviously, we are not body men. We have no idea what we're doing. But my brother is a professional welder, so you know he was able to do that work. So yeah, thanks for watching. At this point, I'm just rambling. I think I'm going to join old Scrap here in the lounge chair for a little bit, and then we're probably going to get started cleaning up. So, Happy New Year. Let's get to work.